Tap in if you're looking for an easy way to make homemade delicious caramel apples. With my North Cackalacky caramel apple recipe, I like to use 1 cup ingredients. So I am using 1 cup of Tillamook extra creamy sea salted butter. This way I do not have to add salt because this is salted butter. 1 cup equals 2 sticks. You want to melt your butter. Give your butter a stir and add your other 1 cup ingredients to make your homemade North Cackalacky caramel apple recipe. This is 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk. I already have measured out. Stir. You will need 1 cup of both light brown sugar and 1 cup of regular sugar. These ingredients are already measured out. Next, add your light corn syrup. I like to use Cairo light corn syrup. You can use any brand. 1 cup of light corn syrup. Don't be too heavy-handed because your ingredients can spill over. I'm going to have to clean my stove after I am done making this caramel apple recipe. Hold on, let me get something to clean this caramel up. One thing about making caramel apples and candy apples, you're going to have to clean your stove after you are done. Use 1 tablespoon of your favorite vanilla. Mine is butter vanilla. You can also add this at the end, but I always, if you know me and you've been watching me, you know I have to add my flavoring at the beginning or I'll forget. For the next 20 minutes, you will continue to stand at the stove and stir like this until your caramel is done. So it usually takes about 20 minutes. Put your temperature between 4 and 5 on an electric stove. If you have a gas stove, same thing. You will continue to stand at the stove and stir your caramel. Not like this really fast because you will tire yourself out, but like this, slow and hard, making sure you're reaching to the bottom of your candy apple pot. Okay, so we're coming up on 10 minutes here. So now you should see your caramel a different color. It should be easy to stir. You may see a couple of bubbles forming. And you will notice that your caramel is piping hot. So be careful. Be careful. With the magic of TV, it is now 15 minutes. Okay, so now it's 15 minutes. So I wanted to turn the camera back on so you can see what your caramel should be looking like in 15 minutes.
So now your caramel is really boiling. It's piping hot. This is really delicious. As a beginner, you may want to have a candy thermometer, but I'm really showing you guys how to do it without a candy thermometer. Just as long as you have it in between the 4 and the 5. Don't try to cook this very hot. And this is for an electric stove. I'm sure you can use the same amount of temperature on a gas stove, although a gas stove can get a little hotter. The main key to this is continue to stand at your stove, stirring your caramel constantly. Do not stop. I know it's like, how am I going to stand and stir this caramel 20 minutes? Oh, you will. Trust me, you will. Okay? I do it all the time. So this is 15, now it's 16 minutes. We got about 4 minutes left. See your bubbles, the color, the texture, everything has changed. So it's almost done, and you need to let this cool off. And I always say, guys, just test one apple to see if you want your caramel thick or thin. It's up to you. So I usually like my caramel thick on the apple, and what I'll do is test an apple, and if the caramel comes out too thin, I'll wait and let the caramel cool off some more until I get to my desired thickness. So that's the key. We have about 3 more minutes here. So as far as stirring, don't stir like this really fast. You're gonna tire yourself out. I figured out, just do hard stirs. Make sure it's all the way you're stirring at the bottom of the pot. And you can go slow, but hard. So don't continue to stir like this. Don't do that. Because if you keep stirring like this, you're gonna tire yourself out. Just go slow and hard. Make sure you're touching the bottom of your pot. We got 2 more minutes here. Two more minutes on the clock, y'all. 2 more minutes. So at this time, the color is starting to look like peanut butter, but you do not want it that peanut butter consistency, kind of, but not, because you don't want it too stiff, because your caramel apples are going to not come out right. You want them soft and chewy. We have 1 more minute. Okay, so now my 20 minutes are up. I'm gonna take it off the stove. Off your stove.
My homemade North Cackalacky caramel only takes about 5 minutes to cool off. 3 to 5 minutes. Not like the other caramel apple recipes. This is different. So during that time, I am going to chop up my pecans in the chopper for my delicious homemade caramel apples. I also take a paper towel and wipe my apples down again to make sure no wax is on my apples. I like to get the top of the apple really well where I have inserted the wooden stick and paper straw. It's been about 5 minutes here. Give your caramel sauce a stir. This is about the consistency that I am looking for. I like my caramel really thick for my apples. If your caramel is too thin, just let your caramel sit about 2 to 3 more minutes until it is the desired thickness that you're looking for. What you want to do now is tilt your candy apple pot the same way that you do with your candy apples. Look at this. This is so delicious. The only thing that I dislike about making caramel apples is they taste too darn good. They are too good. They are the devil because I eat 3 to 4 back to back. Now what I am doing is rotating this caramel apple in my pecans. Do you say pecans or pecans? Do you say A, pecans, or B, pecans? Let me know down in the comments. Place your good caramel apples coated in pecans on your parchment paper. These dry really fast, so you don't have like a pool of caramel or anything like that on your parchment paper. If you have a silicone mat, that's fine as well. If you have wax paper, that's fine as well too. With wax paper, only use it for caramel apples. Do not use it for your candy apples. You can look at this caramel and see how soft and firm it is. It's not all watery or anything like that. It's perfect. Coat your caramel apples in some good chopped pecans. You can use walnuts, peanuts, whatever nut you want to use. It's up to you. You don't have to use pecans if you don't like pecans. Scrape the extra caramel on the side of your candy apple pot. Again, this is the perfect caramel, so you don't have to worry about your caramel dripping and going on. It sticks to the apple. I also do the candy apple cleaning process for my caramel apples as well. Like I do for my candy apples, I go through the cleaning process to make sure my caramel is going to stick and that I don't have any problems. Now, when I first started out, I used to try to put my apples in the refrigerator and let them get cold really, really fast. And I wasn't making this North Cackalacky caramel. I was using the candy bits, and it seems like my caramel apples was too hard or something. They wasn't really soft like this. These are really soft and chewy. I don't want hard caramel apples. I don't want my caramel sliding all off my apple. I want perfect caramel apples. I don't like thick candy apples. I want perfect candy apples. Now coat your caramel perfect apples into the pecans and coat your caramel apples. These are so good.
Don't get pecans on the bottom, and your caramel should be firm. You want your caramel apples to be able to sit up, but if you get them like on the bottom, a lot on the bottom, it's going to be hard to sit up. But if you get them on the bottom, just tap them. Give it a tap, tap, tap. Man, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble today. That's why I only made 6. My greedy tail sit here and eat all of them. You see how thick that caramel is? So these are an easy seller. Man, look at this caramel, man. It's just goodness. Baby, y'all in trouble. And your caramel should be soft and firm. See that bottom? You can tell it's firm. It's not like drooling everywhere. It's soft, it's firm, it's perfect. If it's not perfect, I don't want it. You can tell this caramel is just so thick. So just press down. If you got, I got pecans on the bottom. So just, you know, do like that. You're gonna see there's no camera coming off. You just gotta tap it. There you go. So they can sit like the rest of them. We in trouble. If you need to make more, these were a good size. If you need to make more caramel, just double the recipe in a bigger pot. Well, you can use the same pot. If you have the smaller lunchbox apples, it's gonna make a lot more. Look at all that caramel. And with the caramel that I have left, I'll go ahead and make some pecan. I'll go ahead and make some turtles. I don't know if I want to add chocolate today. Y'all can add chocolate. I just like how they look right now. I know these babies good. I want the American Classic. This is the American Classic Caramel. Well, some people like to use peanuts. I can't use peanuts in here, but I can use pecans and walnuts. Look at how thick that caramel is. You can tell it's thick. Ooh, and it's soft and true. Look at that. 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 Let me just swoop it up.
If you have enjoyed this caramel apple tutorial, make sure you stay tuned to watch my next candy apple tutorials coming up right here on Candy Apple TV. I'll see you in a few seconds over in my next video.